You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
A major development has just unfolded in Cambridge that will have big consequences for both housing plans and the environment. The relocation of the city's sewage treatment works, a project that had been years in the making, has now been stopped after the government decided to withdraw its funding. Here's the situation. Anglian Water had been granted permission to move its current sewage plant, located near Milton, to a site called Honey Hill, close to Horningsea. This move was supposed to free up land in northeast Cambridge, paving the way for thousands of new homes, schools, green spaces, and community facilities. The new district, known as the Hartree development, was seen as a central part of Cambridge's future growth. But the plan has now collapsed. The Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government confirmed that money from the Housing Infrastructure Fund would no longer be provided. The reason given was simple but stark. Costs had spiraled far beyond what was considered affordable. In fact, the government said the project would now need an extra £400 million beyond the original budget, largely due to rising material and labor costs, along with wider supply chain issues. For Anglian Water, the announcement was described as disappointing. The company stressed that Cambridge is growing quickly, and water infrastructure must keep pace with that growth. Their teams are now reviewing other ways to increase capacity at the existing treatment works. On the other hand, not everyone is upset. Environmental campaigners and some local politicians had long opposed the move to Honey Hill. They argued that shifting the sewage plant onto greenbelt land, close to a site of scientific interest and fragile chalk streams, would have been environmentally damaging. Critics also pointed out that the current Cambridge plant was modernized in 2014 at a cost of £21 million and is expected to be sufficient until 2050. To them, spending hundreds of millions more just to move it a mile down the road never made sense. Cambridge City Council, however, expressed real disappointment. Council leaders said they had worked with Anglian Water and Homes England for more than 7 years on this project, even risking £13 million of their own investment to prepare for the relocation. They saw Hartree as a key solution to Cambridge's housing crisis, with potential for 500 new homes, community hubs, and new schools. Now that vision has been put on hold indefinitely. The government insists that its decision is about protecting taxpayers' money. Officials emphasized that while this specific plan has been deemed unaffordable, Cambridge's housing and infrastructure needs remain a priority, and alternative solutions will be explored. So what's left is a mix of relief and frustration. For some, Honey Hill has been saved from what they saw as environmental damage. For others, a golden opportunity for housing and growth has slipped away. What happens next in Cambridge's push for sustainable development is still uncertain, but this chapter in the story has definitely closed. Stay subscribed for more videos.